Have you ever heard of child on child essay? Let's talk about it. Hey, it's Everything Others. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, uplifters. So I know that a lot of times we do not like to talk about the uncomfortable topics all in itself. But talking about child on child essay, I really don't see too many people talking about it. So why not bring some awareness to it? It's so crazy. It's like without doing any research. I know that child on child essay can be a form of a child being abused and they becoming the abuser, not knowing because they're young. Their minds can't process what has happened to them and they think that it's normal. So they then go and do it to another child. And that is one main reason that a child can become a predator. And I feel like it's sad. You know, it's some kids that do not know what they're doing, and then you have a preteen or teenager that is aware of everything, and they are just outright predators. A topic like this is still uncomfortable for me because you don't know what a child has went through or is going through. I want to bring awareness, period, but at the same time, it's like you don't know all the possibilities to make a child a predator. Child on child sexual abuse is also called COCSA. Child on child essay is either without consent or with being pressured. It includes physical force, threats, manipulation, and bribery. It also includes non-coercive situations where the initiator proposes an act that the victim doesn't understand. It can happen in many settings. School, sleepovers, camps, youth sports organizations, to name a few. That's to name a few. But it can literally happen anywhere. So it is very important to teach your kids everything that you need to teach them for their age group that can help them understand when someone is trying to harm them in any way. Laws vary by state and county. The judges have a lot of say-so when it comes down to it. I guess it depends on a lot of factors. Some factors include is deciding whether to take legal action, the nature of the behavior, the age of the child initiated the behavior, if the children are close in age, if a minor is charged with SA, they can be penalized as a juvenile or as an adult. It just depends. Sees probation, incarceration, or treatment. Imprisonment depends on the offender's age, the severity of the offense, and any prior convictions. So I'm just gonna read some stuff. Age gaps. Children who are more than 2 years apart in age may have unequal power dynamics. Disability. A child with an intellectual impairment may not be able to give informed consent even if they are similar in age to the other child. Coercion or aggression. This can include threats, physical aggression, or other inducements like rewards. General sexual interactions between very young children are not illegal, and most young children will not be held legally accountable for harmful sexual behavior with other children. However, if a minor over the age of 14 SAs a younger child, they can force felony charges. If a minor is found delinquent of COSA, they can be sentenced to a range of treatments, including home probation, custody, and a juvenile justice facility until age 25, mandatory sex offenders treatment, and registering as a sex offender. If charged as an adult, the penalties can be much more severe, including probation, incarceration, like I said, and adult prison. Who knew all of this? Of course I knew that stuff like this happens with child on child essay, but I did not know how it works, you know, like this is a touchy topic. This is a touchy situation because you don't ever look at a child hurting another child. Like they don't come to mind when like a child is actually being hurt and you know that for a fact that a child is being hurt. And you would think that it's the adult that's doing the abuse, but then it can be the child, another child. It's crazy because it's so many like movies and shows that I have come across where it's like the child is being physically abusive to a younger child, or even as abuse towards the child, and the adult or adults that is around will get charged with the crime because nobody looks at the other child. It's so crazy how we don't look at kid predators. We don't want to think that a child can be capable of something so horrible. And it may be normal to them because of what they went through. But in certain cases, it can be just the child not going through anything, but just wanting to do that. And a lot of times, like I've seen like on social media, or even like people that I know, like they do not want their kids going off to sleepovers, going away from them, because of the fact that anyone, when I say this, and I say this all the time, anyone can be capable of being a predator. We don't want to think like that. We don't want to assume that, but it's reality. It's been proven time and time again. So be aware and make your children aware. Even if you don't have kids, the kids, if you are around kids, period, make them aware so they can know. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.